Hey, welcome back to Analog Man Podcast. Please do me a favor, hit the like button on the way in. Check out this new coffee mug. Yes, sir. More music today from Angelina Jordan. Now, this time I'm going to go into the Wayback Machine, the Wayback Machine. This is very early on. She's going to sing a song, Fly Me to the Moon, which, I think most Americans know the song, Fly Me to the Moon. I probably know every lyric just by growing up in America. It's popular internationally as well. She's going to sing this song. I don't know exactly what to expect other than I've watched 2 songs from her so far. The last one was an original, which was just a beautiful song. Go ahead and check this link out. What I'm going to do here is just kind of do what the subscribers are telling me to do, which is go back and kind of see the journey a little bit, right? So that's what I'll do. Now I'm going to do something that I would never, ever normally do, ever. And that's watch The View for lots of reasons. And it's the same reasons I don't watch Fox and Friends either. So don't think one way or the other. Neither of those type of shows are for me. So, and I have reasons for that, but this isn't about that. This is about this girl singing at a very young age, and she sung on The View quite a few years ago. I think it's probably about 10 years ago, 2014, yeah.
Well, hi, everybody. This is 8-year-old Angelina Jordan, and she's from Norway. Hi.
Hi.
What do you like to do for fun?
Singing.
Singing. No kidding.
I like to end up being one of the greatest singers of all time, which is looking like that.
So you're over in Norway, and you're singing around the house, and then you hear, hey, there's a show on TV where you can go and sing, right? What's it called?
The View.
Oh, yes, that's this one. Yes, you can sing on this one, you're right. But at home, it was called Norway's Got Talent. Yeah. Had you watched it before you were on it, honey?
Yes.
And did you think when you saw it, hey, maybe I could be on that show?
Yeah.
Yeah. How long have you been singing? Since you were how old?
I was very young when I was 1.5.
1.5, you started singing. Do you remember your first song by any chance, what it was?
I started with jazz.
Oh, jazz, sure. Yeah, my baby's doing that too. Studying all the classics, Ella, everyone. So did you do well on Norway's Got Talent?
Yes.
Yeah, what happened on that show?
I did win the Norway Got Talent.
You won?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
won.
Was that fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's so innocent there, yeah. It's just a kid. She has no idea how great she's going to be.
Yeah. Here in America, we really enjoy 8-year-old girls who could sing like you. So we were hoping that you would sing for us. Will you?
Yes.
What are you going to sing?
I'm going to sing Fly Me to the Moon.
Okay. Here she is for all of you. Please welcome Angelina Jordan.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
What did you do? Here, got you a little something. That's for you. Thank you. You're very good, Kelly. We'll be right back after this. Angelina Jordan, Norway's Got Talent. Perfect.
If it wasn't for this girl, I would never have watched The View. So you got the Wolfhound to watch The View. I gotta say something, that for her to already be, that good at that age, she really was singing from age 1. And I just noticed from the previous video and some of the comments that her grandmother was a musician or a singer. So maybe grandma influenced her. And you could see she was already training her voice to have kind of that jazzy, scratchy sound. And it's a beautiful sound if you can pull it off, and she can. And that was like, for that age to just be able to be on stage like that, and just, on cue. I mean, some of these kids, they're so talented, but a lot of times you see it kind of fades off because like the parents were just too overwhelming, or it wasn't really their natural want in the first place. She's got a real throwback style, a real throwback talent. And kid prodigies sometimes they just don't continue, right? They kind of fade out, but she's still making really good music, and I'm just getting started and covering her. I'm going to cover a lot more in the future. Child prodigies in music remind me of something I read about Mozart, and how his father was a conductor, and he used to have Mozart and his sister play music for royalty. And he was, I think, he was like contracted in by a bishop, and he was being made to sing songs that made him a great musician. So he put all the time and discipline in. But then there became a point where he felt like he was in a box. He had all this talent, and he was well known for his ability to play music and whatever the music was at the time. But at some point, there was a part of him that felt suppressed, where he had to go and create his own music. And when he first did that, it was really rejected. It was rejected by his father. It was rejected, contractually. It was just considered like, back then, if you did any weird sounds, people thought you were possessed. But he just kept developing his way of music, and, into the opera as well. And he did not live long, but he certainly made a huge impact once he did that. So I'm seeing like a girl like this who has the discipline, that put in the time to gain the skills, is now at that age where she's going to want to like burst out of, it's not that this music isn't beautiful, it absolutely is, but I can see a person like that has put that much time and work in, will now start to create things that because of the skill is now uniquely their own. Which I think that last song that I did, which was really, it was really interesting because it felt like I've heard that song before, the style, the sound, but yet it was a complete original. And that's what I'm talking about. So I think I'm going to keep my eye out for this kind of music from her in the future. I just stumbled across this. This was not even, a recommendation that I noticed directly by, the YouTube algorithm. Actually, somebody sent an email, and they're very passionate about it, and I hadn't heard of her before, so I decided to do that first one. And since then, I'm looking at the comment section. So if you have a song that you think I should listen to from her, I am looking at the comment section. If you think there's something that, based off the few songs, because remember, I've only heard a little bit of her music, where I should go next, go ahead and put that in the comment section. Or better, when I premiere this, I'll be live in the chat. That's a good way to get your recommendation in. I give priority favoritism to that, because you commit, I commit. Or if you can make the bigger commitment, which is the stand store, which also helps me out and also helps me grow the channel, and make a direct request, I'll honor that request. So please let me know what's next. I enjoyed the first song I heard from her, and I really enjoyed the second song. And now this is really enjoyable for different reasons, which is to see where she started. She's just cute as a button, just a cute kid, you know. She just barely got her her front teeth came in not too long ago, and she's up there belting songs. I would say if there's any critique about this song, it would be just one: the view. I'm just teasing. Like I said, you know, if there's going to be a reason for me to watch it, this was worth it. This was the one. So I appreciate you guys coming back to the podcast. Please check my Stan store below for all my other links and coaching and whatnot. But I'll be doing some more Angelina Jordan music in the near future, really soon, based on whatever you guys think is good. I appreciate you all. Thank you for coming back to the channel. And I'm going to finish my coffee here on my new cool Analog Man podcast mug. Isn't that cool? So easy to do this kind of stuff these days. I'll see you in the next one.